Hello, Meeple and the Cardboard family. This is our first ever board game review. Today we're going to be checking out Castle Panic. Castle Panic is by Fireside Games. It's for 1 to 6 players from about ages 6 and up. Now, Castle Panic is a completely cooperative game. You are all working together to reach the same goal. These are my favorite types of games. And as a matter of fact, Castle Panic, when I first got into board gaming, was one of the very first games I ever bought. I wanted a game where we could sit down at a table, had a light rule system, and something that I could grab my friends that knew nothing about designer board gaming and could learn to love something new. Castle Panic was perfect for that. The point of this game is that you're all sitting around a large board that's a kingdom. Inside that kingdom you have your towers and you have your walls outside your towers. Now outside, every turn randomly monsters are going to be drawn that will slowly, every turn, close in on your castle. They get to your walls, they'll destroy your walls. Now your objective is to use various cards of archers, knights, and footmen to kill the monsters before they get there. Once all the monsters in the cup are gone, you have survived the Castle Panic and you win. If all of your towers inside of your walls are destroyed before the monsters are empty out of the cup, you've lost. Castle Panic can get intense at times, but it's great because you're not alone. You have your entire team with you to help solve this game. As far as age brackets go, I know I said 6 and up, but I would actually probably go as low as 4 because it's a cooperative game and you're able to help out anybody else at the table. If you've got a younger gamer at the table, you're able to show them what they need to do, and it's a great experience for them because they're killing monsters, they're collecting them, they get their own little pile over at the end. And if you really want to come up with your own victory system for a house rule, you could just say whoever killed the most monsters is the winner. But I really enjoy it overall as a cooperative game. We're going to get into showing you how to play the game here in a little bit. And at the end of this review, I'm going to give you exactly what I think on whether or not I recommend Castle Panic for you and your friends and family. All right, let's get started. Okay, now here we have the Castle Panic board and all of its game components. The board is broken up into several easy to understand sections. We have the green section over here, the blue section, and the red section. Here in the middle, we have our towers and our walls. And this right here, this is our tower. This is what we want to protect at all costs, right? When all these are destroyed, it's game over for the players. All right here, we have our wall section. Now these go away and come back throughout the game. They can be destroyed when a monster touches it. Now when a monster touches it, they also take 1 damage. So it can kill a monster when he destroys a wall, but the wall is, like I said, destroyed. Now there are cards for mortar and brick. When you combine them together and play them on your turn, you can rebuild any section of wall that you want. All right, so as we progress through the game, monsters will come in starting at the forest, this outer ring here, and every turn they will move 1 space inward at the end of a player's turn. Okay, so on your turn, we have this handy-dandy little reference card right here that's going to tell you exactly what you need to do. Okay, you're going to draw up, you're going to discard and draw 1 card, you're going to trade cards. Now you can only trade with 1 player once. You're going to play as many cards as you want. You're going to move the monsters all, like I said, 1 space in. And then you're going to draw 2 tokens, and it says monsters, but they're actually more than just monsters in there, out of the cup. So, over here, we have all kinds of tokens. Now, these are all going to go in a cup together, and you're randomly going to draw them. Some of them are monsters here, like this little orc. He's got 2 points on him, so he can take 2 points of damage. So every time he takes a point of damage, he's going to rotate to a different direction to indicate how much hit points he has left. Now sometimes you're going to draw things that are not monsters, but definitely not good for you. Like these giant boulders here. Now these are interesting because they come in play in a random location. They will roll straight down that section, killing everything in the section and then destroying whatever it touches. Now, if the giant boulder rolls in and there's no wall there, it is definitely going to destroy the tower. Now, if that tower's already gone, unfortunately, when it rolls all the way through, it's going to destroy the tower on the opposite side. So giant boulders, not a good time. So there's 3 different types of monsters. You have orcs, goblins, and trolls. There's also some of these guys in there. And these are our more special monsters. They have a special rule that when you draw one out of the cup, you will reference over here on the board, already printed for you, ready to go, what extra actions you need to take. Sometimes they'll heal everybody on the board. Sometimes you'll bring more guys in. Sometimes you'll move everybody forward. And sometimes, depending on what expansions you have, it will cause the entire board to shift around and be different. So we've also got plague tokens in there. We have draw more monster tokens. There's a lot of bad stuff that's going to happen in here. Trust me, nothing good. All right, over here we have our various cards. Now, as you draw through your deck, you're going to pick up a lot of different cards, but the mainstay of what you're going to need are going to be these. These are your character cards. Now, this is a hero card. He's very specific that he can hit one monster in the archer, knight, or swordman ring of the blue arc. Now, he's blue, so it means he can only attack here in this blue arc, but he can attack anywhere. Now, you get archers, right? This is a red archer. He can hit one monster in the red archer ring, right? And that would be over here just in the red ring, either section 1 or 2. Now we also have knights, and they can attack in the knight ring, which is the next one in from the archer, and the swordsmen, which are right up against your walls here. So whenever you draw a monster out, this little die right here is how you're going to determine what section they go into. You'll give it a little roll, and it'll say a 4, so you'll put your monster right here in the 4 section of the forest. This is a pretty easy game to play, and that's pretty much all the rules. Like I said before, there's not much to it, but when you get a lot of monsters coming in from various directions, it can get pretty intense. So why don't we sit down now and actually talk about what I think about Castle Panic. Okay, so here's exactly what I think about Castle Panic. Castle Panic is a beer and pretzels game. It's not too hard, it's not too engaging, and you can play it with anybody with any level of skill involving board games. Now, is that saying it's a bad game? Not at all. It's a great game. It is one of the easiest to learn family games. And if you have people, as I said before, who don't know a lot about board games, this is the perfect game for it. But on the other side of that coin, if you've got a group of gamers, or if you yourself want something a bit more tactical, something a bit more challenging, and something a bit more complex, this is not a game you're going to want. It's easy, it's lighthearted, and it's fast. It doesn't require a lot of strategy, and it doesn't require a lot of thinking. Now, some people may disagree with that, but I stand by it. I think that it's not a deep game, and it's not a heavy game. So, does Cardboard Family recommend Castle Panic? We do. We absolutely recommend Castle Panic. It's a great family game. It's one you can play with a large range of ages and a large range of skill types. You just have to take it for what it is. So this is Castle Panic. And if you like what we have to say and you like our channel, please subscribe and have a great day. Thanks.